What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the King 11. First, I would like to apologize for this video being late. I was supposed to, record one over the weekend, preferably on Friday, but it really slipped my mind. I was thinking about it initially on Friday, but, I've been, doing this and that and end up not doing it. So today, I'm recording the video so that way I can go ahead and release it for you all. And, I'd say there's a topic that I would like to go over, but apart from the topic, on a personal note, I am finally within the 170s bracket, as far as my weight's concerned. When I first started, working out or whatnot, I was in the 150s. Now I'm in the 170s, and next month will be my year mark of me working out consistently. So, big kudos on that. Right now, I've started switching up my training routine. I've been predominantly training for strength and whatnot, but now I'm training more so on endurance, doing a lot of high reps and low volume count, but that's as far as my working out is concerned. Music wise, I've not been really doing too much music as far as producing music, but I have been working on my freestyling and things like that. And also, it's still like within my mind to like do certain things with my music or whatnot, and I do interact with my music and this and that. But as far as recording music, that's been a little bit slow because the music that I'm trying to make and that I want to make is very particular, and it's going to take a lot of detailed and in-depth work for me to actually, get that ball rolling. But I will lead on to that. Schooling, as far as that's concerned with welding, my welding, I haven't been doing too much of it as far as like study-wise and things like that. I've done all my test work, as I've mentioned before, like on the previous video or something like that. As far as this month's concerned, I don't have no test work. But as far as like physical actual practice, I've not been doing that lately due to I need my protective equipment and stuff like that, and I've not had the funding to get the equipment and stuff like that. So that's relatively been on hold. But I'm not too concerned about it, in due time. It's a matter of priority. But the topic that I wanted to cover on this video, it's more so changing the way you think. I've dropped a couple videos on the topic about changing the way you think and the way you operate. But the thing that I wanted to touch on was that you got to understand that you have no control over, the outside forces, things going on within the outside world, and a lot of people will put the blame on the things going on in the outside world. But in reality, it all has to do with yourself, with the way you think and the way you operate. The way you uphold yourself and the thoughts that you have in your head on a day-to-day basis, these are the things that will give you the outcome. Like, the outcome of your thoughts is, the life that you're living. In short, your perception and the way you perceive things and all these sort of things lead out to your actions and the things you say, the things you do. All these things play a role, and they build up the life that you have within this, outside world. And in order for you to get something different, like if you don't like the way your life is going or you want something different, something that's just never happened, you're going to have to start doing things and start thinking in ways that you never had previously. And in my own experience, I've been on a sort of mental journey for quite some time now. And recently, what I've been doing for myself is like having that understanding that, cause and effect basically is like the things that you think about, the things that you do create certain outcomes. So like, for example, like watching this video, you watching the video is going to create a certain stream of thoughts within your mind, which would then allow you to do certain things, after the video, or will then lead to you doing this and doing this. Every little event leads to another event, through cause and effect, and when you have that sort of understanding, you apply that to everything, you begin to have the higher awareness as to what's going on, as to why things are happening, why this is going on, and why this is going on. So the point I'm getting at is, if you have certain things going on within your life that you don't like, you will have to then trace that back to what are the causes for that. It's cause and effect. So if you're getting this certain effect over and over again, and there's something that you're not liking or something you're disliking, whether it be about yourself or even within the outside world, you have to trace that back to what is the causes to this, you know. And when you get to being able to trace that back, then you be like, okay, it's always going to come back to your mind, you know, the way you're thinking, the way you're operating. First, you know, it's your perspective, how you're viewing the scenarios, whatever's going on. You know, yeah, that plays a role also. But then also, if you want to change that, you know, you have to also think, okay, well, what am I doing that's causing this event? Now, your actions are based upon your thoughts. So then you have to go back one level and be like, okay, what am I thinking about on a day-to-day basis? What am I doing on a day-to-day basis as far as mentally is concerned, you know? And damn, head itching. And me, what I've been doing to assist myself on this, like, you know, cause and effect, is I've been trying to make sure I use my time wisely. You know, there are some things that I want, like, let's say, like, there's a certain effect that I want, you know, something that I actually want or desire. I trace that back to see, okay, what steps do I need to take for me to achieve this or for me to get this done, you know, and I start to configure the way I'm thinking, the way I operate, so that over time, I begin to attract that and attract that thing that I desire, that thing that I want. And for me, my biggest thing that I'm, like, you know, chasing after is just, you know, understanding and knowledge on certain topics. So that way I can help build myself up. Like, my discipline has been a main factor. Me being able to think this and be like, okay, I want to do this or I need to do this, and then actually being able to do that, you know, and actually put forth that discipline, that willpower to actually get the shit done, you know. That's been my main focus, because a lot of the things that I need to do or that I would like to do is very big things, you know, and in order to do that, I have to have the right mindset for it, and have to be able to be thinking on the right mental field, you know what I'm saying? So it's really taxing in a sense. It's a little bit of a taxing thing, but as all things, you know, whenever you're doing something new or thinking within a new field or changing the way something is, there's always going to be some sort of complications, or it's always going to seem like it's difficult. But the longer you endure and the more you actually just, you know, go through it or whatnot, it becomes more easier and it begins to become second nature. So you have to push yourself into these sort of scenarios, into these uncomfortable states of mind, so that way you can get what it is that you want out of it, you know. And I've been pushing myself through, you know, uncomfortable I guess you say uncomfortable thoughts or uncomfortable mind. Not that it's like anything bad or nothing like that, like I'm thinking bad thoughts that makes it uncomfortable. No, it's like me changing and taking away the bad things that I deem that I don't want to deal with, as far as on a personal level, that I don't like of myself, or things like traits or whatnot, and putting them off to the side and replacing them, you know, becoming something new or becoming a newer person, and thinking differently than I did in the past tense, you know. This video wasn't exactly too much planned, you know what I'm saying. I just really just wanted to record something so I can get it out there. It's like 8 minutes. God damn, that's gonna take a minute to upload. But what I'm gonna start doing is, and you know, this is another thing that, like how I told you, like, if I say it, like, I'm gonna actually have to do that shit for real. Like, this is going with my willpower, you feel me? So what I'm gonna start doing is I'm going to start planning out these videos. You know, next week, obviously I'm gonna have another video out for you guys. So throughout the week, I'm gonna sketch up some little ideas and whatnot for the video, and come time for the video, I'm gonna actually, like, not necessarily create a script, but basically create a script. That way I have a full idea as to what I'm gonna talk about, the things that I want to cover, and that way I'll be able to not just come off the dome and to create this sort of videos, because I'm not good at that. You know, it's not my type of thing. So I'm gonna start sketching up some ideas, and I have a list of ideas actually on my phone of different topics that I would like to cover. But as far as in detail, like, okay, this video is going to be about this, and this is how I'm going to go about it, I don't have that. So I'm going to start doing that. That way I can give y'all more organized videos and more structured videos. That way it has a higher efficiency rate of y'all learning something out of it. You know, because that's my objective, is for y'all to be able to watch the video, gain something out of it that you can apply to yourself and to your life, to allow you to become a better person. So I'm going to do my best to make sure that I can do that, and make sure that these videos are I would like to say productive. You know, these are for these videos to be productive for you, and also for me, you know, because it helps me out also, you know, for me to be talking about these sort of topics, because then it kind of stamps it in that, okay, look, I got to do this or I got to do that, you know, that way I can practice what I preach, you know, not just on YouTube, but also like on outside of YouTube, you know, like that's just like kind of like my motto, you know. If I tell someone this and tell someone that, I'm not just gonna just tell you this shit just for the hell of it, you know. I'm doing it also, you know. I'm not just gonna tell you to go jump off this bridge, but I'm not jumping with you, you know. So if I'm on this journey, you know, you gotta be on this journey with me. If you're on this journey, you know, I'm on it with you. You feel me? So we all in this damn boat together, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try to get y'all there, you know. But I'm also going there too, so you're not gonna be alone on this type of shit. You know, if you got any sort of like issues you're dealing with, you know, as far as, you know, trying to change the way you think and the way you operate, or certain issues within your own personal journey, you know, put comments down, you know what I'm saying? Put comments down. Like I said, I would like to be able to interact with you all. That way we can build something up as far as this little bit of a movement that I'm trying to make with my channel, you know. And the channel, I know this video is getting a little bit long, but I would like to thank all of you that are watching these videos. You know, the channel overall is getting around a total of about 2,000 views with an average runtime of about 8 hours. So, you know, that's great to me, honestly. And for me to be at present, I think 28 subs within a month or so. So that's great to me, honestly. You know, that's very good. The videos are getting plays here and there and whatnot, and that's great. My goal, like I've mentioned, is for everybody to be able to learn something off these videos. And if it's not learning something, at least, you know, be able to get a laugh off, or change the way you're thinking, and make sure you operate differently on a more positive note. You know, being able to spread positivity is a very important thing for me, to be able to get people into a positive mindset and to be able to help themselves, you know. But I'm going to end this video here. It's like going on 12 minutes or whatnot. I will see you all on the next video. Make sure, you know, put a like or whatnot if you like the video, and drop comments. You know, the comments is the most important thing, so that way I can be able to interact with you all, and maybe we can get something going, get things going right, help y'all out. But I'm gonna end it here. I'll see y'all on the next video.